Hey, Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Fretless. This is the Uncle Mark Fretless. This lesson is also for you shovel players. So about halfway through the video, we'll just directly go to the shovel and I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. I do have a companion video played on the shovel, but this is George Thorogood, 1 bourbon, 1 Scotch, and 1 beer. The original is in E. E on this guitar is here. But it kind of makes it problematic when I'm riffing around to play it in E. So what I did was transpose the whole thing to open G, which isn't hard because it's really, in its essence, a 1-chord song. It's got an interesting vibe. That's it. So I'm going to play a little bit of it and show you how I do this on the fretless, and then you guys can figure out fun and exciting ways to play this. I want to tell you a story about the house rent blues. I come home one Friday, had to tell the landlady I done lost my job. She said, that don't be from me, as long as I get my money next Friday. Next Friday coming, I don't get the rent. Out the door I went. That's it, seriously folks. That's the entire song. But you got to get the vibe right. And the vibe right has to do with this rhythm pattern. And the rhythm pattern is a palm muting technique. So if you need to look at my just a beginner set of lessons and find the palm muting exercise, or I have a whole playlist of right hand technique, and it'll show you how to effectively palm mute. But I'll go through that right now as soon as we get done with G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges. They're wound electric, just like everything else I do. I'm playing through a Roland Mini Cube, and I'll show you those settings at the end of the video. I am using a clear slide that I made just for teaching, so that you can kind of see through it and see where I'm at. You really don't even need it, because this is a 1-chord song. We're going to play this song in open G. That's it. If you do nothing else and mouth the words, you just about got the whole song. So how do we get this vibe? It's a down, mute, up, live. And if you notice, I actually hit, but I follow through. I'm not just hitting this. Okay? I'm not just hitting that. I am following through. A lot of you fretless players, beginner players, tend to stay on these couple of notes and not follow through. I've seen it a lot. You have to follow through all of your 3 notes. So what this song does is it forces you to be all the way down. So you come down with mute, and now your pick is here, and you're going to pull up. And as long as you hit that G string and that D string, you're golden. That's the rhythm. So it's a palm mute down and your palm. Pick and palm. Really slow. Rhythm is the hardest part to learn of anything on guitar. I can show you chords night and day, but getting rhythm is difficult, and getting it throughout a song that's 7 or 8 minutes long tends to tax even intermediate players. So If you have to, get yourself a metronome or put a metronome app on your phone or just YouTube a metronome and listen to it click. And the snap is on the down. The up is part 2, you know, it's a... Or if I snap my fingers... Okay? Now, we know, let me get out of the glare, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D. D is going to be very important very soon. D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and G is right here at those double dots, and you can come up to that as long as you stay within these boundaries. You can fool around, you can meander, as long as you get back to that groove. That's what's really important, is this groove. Okay? If you just do that through this whole thing and speak it, you're doing great. By the way, I pulled up my lyric sheet. This is my actual lyric sheet for this song. Okay? It's 3 sheets of paper all tied together. And that's quite a bit of words for a song. I just wanted to show you that's what my lyric sheet looks like. So you can see how I learn this. I make the font really big. So when you get to the 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer, it is a G, bourbon, D, scotch, and 1 beer. Okay? So we're going from G up to D and then back to G. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. That's the whole song. You have it now. It's just this vibe. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park this down and I am going to pick up the shovel and show you how I did it on the shovel with that I did my companion video with. Let me plug this little guy in here, and I found that I need a strap to sit with my shovel. It makes it really easy. Other folks have said that too. So that's my 12th fret. That's my G. So what I like to do when I play this is fool and riff around. I call it riffing because you're just... So I'm on the street, my good friend's house. I said, look man, I'm outdoors. That's the whole tune. It's the same on the Fretless. It's absolutely the same. It's that vibe that we're looking to get, okay? It's the same thing. It's the palm mute. Okay, that's just as easy as it gets. It's really all about the lyrics. If you can deliver the lyrics and just sit here and keep a rhythm, that's the way to play this tune, and that's how I would approach it. There's something I do on my companion video for the shovel, is I come down from here and I do a... So when we are in the section 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer, 1 bourbon, D, 1 scotch, and that's here because G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, and D. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. I like a little turnaround, and I do a... And so I am here on F, E, D sharp, D. And you know, you'll get used to playing this if you just keep trying. And if you get close, it's golden, because you're moving through this song so quickly that people will not catch any little mistake you make. Trust me, I make a ton of mistakes when I play this, and you're not going to catch it because you're just in the vibe. Once you get that vibe, everything else comes much more easy. So I'll do the one bourbon two ways. Open G to D to, and then I'll do it using this 12th fret. So one bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. One bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. Right? So I'm using that 12th fret, that G that's up here, to give the song some lift. Because for some people, this gets awfully boring just doing this rhythm, right? I'm busy studying lyrics, so I don't get as bored as some people get. But this song is 7 minutes long. So to get all the parts, it can get boring. So make it a little different. One bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. And I purposely just kind of screwed it up in there because who cares? You're having fun, you're playing George Thorogood, don't worry too much about it except the rhythm. So if you need a metronome to help you keep that, it's on the click, down on the click. Well, I ain't seen my baby since I don't know when. I've been drinking bourbon, whiskey, Scotch, and gin. I'm gonna get high, man, I'm gonna get loose. Give me a triple, gonna riff a little bit, shot of that juice. Gonna get drunk, don't you have no fear. I want one bourbon, one Scotch, one beer, one bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. So I'm sitting at the bar, I'm getting drunk, I'm getting mellow. Those are great tools that you can use to affect, right? I really, really like using that. And, you know, pick and choose where you want to use it in the song, because maybe 4 times is cool, but 6 times is too many. And it just depends on you and how you feel and who you're playing for. So that's really fun. This is Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really, really do appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy this. This is just so much fun to play. I just really, really, really love this tune. And so I have a PayPal link here down below. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. Buck a show is all we ask. And I did tell you I was going to show you my settings here. So my settings on my cube are a little bit different. So I am on the Brit combo. My gain is at 3/4, which is really high for me, and my tone is at 3/4. I have found with these fretless guitars I need a little more bass than I do when I'm playing my regular. So that's just what I found, and I got a little bit of reverb. I don't have any effects going on. So there you go there. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really, really appreciate it, and I thank you so much. And we'll see you soon.